John Corrales.
Marcus, in this game, you guys were able to pull out a win that maybe in the past might not have gone your way. There was a moment there with a couple minutes to go. There was a turnover, and that was the type of play that maybe in the past would trigger something negative. Why were you guys able this time to settle down and close out the game?
We were able to stay calm. Something that we've been doing all season. We decided not to do it, and that's hang our heads after a play. Like that off of a turnover, and just trust one another to come down and get a stop and go down on the other end and execute. So in the past, like I said, heads would have probably been hanging and the momentum probably would have been shifted to the opponents. But tonight, we just made a big effort and, to constantly keep going no matter what happens on either end.
Adam Hillsbach.
Marcus, what are the benefits of obviously the win is important, but getting it in kind of this manner, kind of like you just talked about, closing it out at the end, but also just the general physical and tough feel that the game had to it throughout?
We needed it, and those are the type of wins that, really, really makes a team, really helps the team get back on track. And, we got to continue to take this win and carry it on from here on out. It's a great way for us to respond, especially on the second end of a back-to-back after losing a hard-fought game, and to come back and play a team like this, who we know comes in and, been playing very well all season, very physical, and they make you work for everything. And we continue to just keep pushing. Like I said, no matter what mistakes were made on either end, we kept believing in ourselves to the end.
Mark Murphy.
Hey, Marcus. Looks like when you pick yourself up off the floor these days, it takes a little bit longer to get to your feet. How are you feeling physically?
I'm actually fine. At the moment, it takes a little bit just because, teams are doing everything they can to make sure they put a body on me. Some of those screens and some of those hits will be illegal, and it's just what it is. I'm used to it. I embrace the contact. So, even though I'm getting up slow, I'm all right, and come right back down the next day, next play, and keep it going.
Taylor Snow.
Hey, Marcus. When Tristan first got here, he was saying how he basically wanted to be another Marcus Smart out on the court. So what does having him back add to the team's energy and physicality?
More toughness, more energy. Like you said, he brings that energy. He really controls the boards for us, and he does a really good job at it. He does a really good job of getting us extra possessions. Does a really good job of protecting us when we make mistakes on that defensive end, and on the offensive end, do a really good job of, like I said, giving us those extra shots and finding guys and doing what he does best. So it's great to have a guy like Tristan.
Gary Washburn.
Marcus, the offensive rebound, I think you were in between, it might have been Randall and Noel. Can you discuss that? How do plays like that motivate you to hit threes later on when you make a non-conventional play, or you make a tough play? Does that motivate you or push you to do more? And obviously the 2 threes at the end.
I wouldn't say it motivate me to do more. It's what I do. I make winning plays for my team, and get us extra possessions. I saw an opportunity to get a rebound that we much needed, and it happened. In my threes, I've always believed in myself. Like I said, can care less what anybody says. I'm gonna continue to shoot it, and I shot 3 for 6 tonight, and it showed. My teammates continue to believe in me, so I wouldn't say it gives me the extra motivation to go out there and hit threes. I've been doing that since I got here. Just really those type of plays just really help motivate my team even more, because they see it and then they try to follow and they want to follow, and it just gives us that extra momentum.
Last couple of questions for Marcus. We'll go to Brian Robb.
Marcus, Brad was talking about, I thought, just one of the most physical games you guys have played all year. you guys have struggled in these kind of like low scoring type games all year long, but over your career as a Celtic, you guys have actually, you guys have won a ton of these. So what is this just about embracing that kind of physicality more down the stretch here for you guys in these spots? Like how do you kind of do that? Because you guys have a lot of guys here who've done that before with success in past years.
Exactly. You got to be able to fight fire with fire. This team, the Knicks, they come out and they have that fire in them. They play very, very physical, and that's why they've been playing so well and where they at. You got to give credit to those guys. We have to take from their book and continue to embrace it and embrace the contact, embrace the physicality, and continue to keep going, keep playing through it, and let this ride this wave and let it take us to where we need to go.
John Krause.
Marcus, how much has it helped being home for this whole stretch when it comes to taking these lessons that you guys have learned and you guys have said you've worked on, but being able to actually apply them and see them through?
I mean, it feels good. The coaching staff, they spend hours of preparing us and doing their job, so for us to go out there and be able to execute, the things that we learned, the things that we've been working on and trying to do, it feels good. It feels good to be rewarded. It feels good to pay off, and we got to continue to build on it.
All right, we'll wrap it up right there. Thank you.